We are day 50, and this is Mrs. Giroux once again with your daily recap. Today we are continuing our discussion on contrast and how contrast can bring a work of art to life, so to speak. It can really delight the viewer's eye. It gives change. It gives us a sense of excitement when we see something that's not bland or boring, as you stated yesterday. So even in music and movies, when the music changes, you know something's about to happen. So that variety is really a good thing. So we're going to be using some black and white contrast and also some complementary colors in contrast. But let's talk further about our optical illusion. So when we're designing our optical illusion inspired by Bridget Riley and Victor Vasarely, okay, a little bit closer here, right, we are using this board as our guide, okay, as just examples. So today we got out our white 18 by 18 inch piece of paper, okay, and then we looked at ideas for art. Op stands for optical. And so we looked at Victor Vasarely's, and all of these are in black and white so that you can really see how they're drawn. Okay, and we were given the choice of which optical illusion we would like to do. This person, their lines are gradually getting closer and closer and more slanted. This one, they know exactly what they're doing. It's not a brick wall, it's not a checkerboard. When it's colored with the black marker and the colored pencil, they already know that this is definitely an optical illusion. So we got the first step down. Make sure you're drawing very lightly with your pencil. That's important. Okay. And make sure that you are using a straight edge such as a T-square. I'll show you where those are. I demonstrated that in class today, how to use one. And try to add your unique spin on your optical illusion. So even if you're using some guidelines you find online or in class from the folder right here, that is fine. Just try to put your own spin on it, please. Make it your own. In addition to that, you're going to be adding at least 2 spheres on top of it. So that's another reason for drawing very, very lightly. When you're ready to make the spheres, here's one example for how to start. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 right there. Okay, and the more of the angles you put in, the curves, the better this is going to look actually. It's going to look more like an optical illusion. All right, as always, you're interested in how am I going to grade these. Your grades are going to be based on your optical illusion design, your overall design, that you've included 2 or more spheres, and they can be going off the page as some of the examples will show you, that you're following all the directions. Your craftsmanship is very, very important. It should not be sloppy. It should be nice and crisp. Nice clean edges and lines, no pencil lines showing. Your usage of the markers and your usage of the colored pencils and following all these directions. And I'll demonstrate that in class. Okay, before I go over to the table, I do have the packet of all your art history. Some of you have still not turned in your PowerPoint presentations. These are all found online. Okay, so for instance, this one is 2.19. This is George O'Keeffe. Okay, there are videos to go along with these and so forth. But up here at the top, or wherever there's a bullet point, these are questions for your final exam review, and also you have a test coming up this week that is going to cover most of what we've covered so far, your elements and some of the principles of design, as well as the art history. So over here on this table, we have a stack of pre-cut 18 by 18 inch drawing paper. We have a variety of circles that you can trace. We have yardsticks. Here we have the T-squares, okay, and they help make perpendicular lines, and students in class can help you, or I'll be glad to show you when you're in class. And then of course we have rulers. We have another example of what we're doing. These are already in color. And again, we need to elevate what some of you might have attempted when you were in middle school, perhaps. So we're elevating this to our high school level, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. We did not work anymore on our banner today. We applied gesso yesterday. That's the white part, and we're just letting that thoroughly dry before we go on. All right, so again, the unit is on contrast, and there's our Pinterest page. Go to that page and get some ideas too. And then this is on an 18 by 18 inch square piece of paper. And once you get it drawn, then you're going to add the black marker, and then where it's still white paper, I'm going to show you how to apply the colored pencil starting tomorrow. All right. Look forward to seeing you. We'll zoom in on this optical illusion. So we had to analyze how was this created. Right, the lines gradually got closer and closer together. All right, look forward to seeing you tomorrow.